Well, it's been a few days of rest and recovery. I need to turn this thing around because of the way that workshop is. It's a good workshop, but wish it was a little bit bigger. But yeah, I need to turn around so it can go up higher, so I can have better access to below. Just lower this down. Yeah, I got a fair bit done. The engine's basically separate from this lens clean. Basically just the engine mounts and maybe one or two other things that I've missed, but the exhaust is still connected. Anyway, see you in a minute. I'm puffed. Oh, so puffed. I don't know if you can see my heart beating in my chest. Probably not. It's not easy turning a four-wheel drive around on the spot. Lucky I had some dollies for the back wheels, and I had another Jeep to pull it around. It's still not easy though. I'm sure my face is nice and shiny and wet. It's time, 1 o'clock. If I can get it all the way in, that'd be a good move for today for my physicalness. Yeah, if I can get her in, have a coffee, some meds, and then see how I go. That may be it for today. So I may not upload this tonight because it's too short and boring. It seems you people on the internet like the words like terrifying and terrible and horrible, and if you put words like that in a title, people watch. Everything's got to be like extreme. Yeah. So if I were to say, disabled man moves extremely horrible car in a horrible place, I'd probably get a lot of views. It's just true, isn't it? You see these stupid clips everywhere. People make shit up and they give it titles like terrible and horrible and in the world, and people just look at it in their droves like, oh, I want to see something terrible. Shocking. So obvious what people want to see is bad. I'm getting off the subject of the Jeep, aren't I? So, still diddling around trying to get an intake manifold. I still like that one I tried to buy before. I may have to call them and see what's happening with it. It's more modern, but yet it's still, if I powder coated it would still look fairly stock. If I powder coated it black and wrote on there, you know, PowerTech 4.7, then, you know, it would look more authentic. It would look less like a Revhead's vehicle, where everything is all polished and shiny and obviously not factory. So I was also thinking of powder coating my turbos. What do you guys think? I mean, if you powder coat them black, they stay cooler because black gives off more heat. That's why pot bellies are always black, because black absorbs and gives off much more heat than white or shiny. The exhaust side doesn't matter because I'll probably end up putting one of those, what do they call them, turbo coats, those, you know, insulating coats on them. But I've seen some online that are black and they look alright. Yeah, I don't want all shiny stuff. I don't, because that would obviously like look aftermarket, modded. And you know, there's really intelligent police out there that can tell either way, but there's also police out there that have no clue. Tell you a story. Once I had a 265 Hemi, which is a straight six Hemi here in Australia, made by Chrysler, a sister company of Chrysler called Valiant, and a very powerful, very good, powerful six-cylinder for its day. Nothing could beat it. V8 struggled against it. And they came with a crinkly black rocker cover, right? So you can imagine. But this Chrysler six-cylinder was illegally put into a Ford Falcon station wagon. Anyway, I got pulled over. Asked me to pop the bonnet, and I did. He didn't notice that it wasn't a Ford engine. He didn't take his sunglasses off. But he said, I was thinking of giving you a yellow sticker, but I'm not. But you better clean that black crap off your rocker cover. I just said, okay, sir, yes, I'll do that. For some reason, he thought the black vinyl rocker cover meant the engine was covered in dirt and grease and shit. So he told me to clean it up. So it's like I said, some coppers are on the ball and some of them ain't got a clue. And they're the ones you want. Get that black crap off your rocker cover. All right. It's factory. Well, I was about to say, oh, that's factory Chrysler, sir. A Ford station wagon. Gee, that drove well, though. They had about, it wasn't fully built, so it was about 280 horsepower. You could quite easily get them up to 320 horsepower back then. No problem. Put a 4-barrel intake manifold on it, and you put the E49 camshaft in it out of a Charger. Yeah, easy. And most V8s back then struggled to keep up with that six-cylinder Hemi. That was a beast, man. Australia seemed to have had a good run with straight sixes. We had the Hemi back then, and now we've got the Barra. Yeah, we do well with straight sixes in this country. But then, you know, we had some nice V8s too. The 253 was beautiful. The 302, made by Holden or GM, they were quite good. And I was never a big fan of the Ford V8s. They always felt a bit sluggish to me. I don't know why. The older ones, the old 302 and 351. Yeah, they always look very big and bulky. And even the Ford six-cylinder back then, the 250 cross-flow, which is a 4.1 litre, I believe, very sluggish. A very sluggish six-cylinder. It had something like 96 horsepower, and then Chrysler had the Hemi. Not comparable. Complete different categories. But yeah, that was a big change of story now, wasn't it? I probably won't upload this, but I just needed a rest. Maybe I'll upload it to the other channel. Who knows? I haven't uploaded anything to that for a while. Oh, what a girl. Boy. My only concern is I'm going to run out of dough and I won't have enough money to upgrade the diffs. So I'm going to need you guys to share my channel. So hopefully I can get some revenue. That would be awesome. It won't be until next year that I need them, the upgraded diffs, but yeah, there will be a time. Otherwise I'll have to drive my twin turbo V8 very carefully all the time. What's the point of that? I think if I just have a Dana 44 at the back and the front and I put lockers in them, I think that'll be alright. I think that'll be enough. That'll probably make them strong enough. Not the alloy A4, not the 44A, but you know, 44S for the back and a 44S in the front, out of a Rubicon or something like that. I think it'll be alright if I stick to 31-inch wheels for off-road, and I don't know what the factory ones are. What would they be, like 28? Something like that. If I stick to those, if I want to do burnouts, I just want to use these street tires. That should be fine. But if I blow them, then yeah, I'll have to go for something like 9 inches, I guess. Find an old F250 or 350 and modify those. All in the fun. Anyway, I'm going to try and push it that last little bit, or pull it, or whatever it is I'm doing. I should be able to get a bit of a run up, and then it's coffee time.